Hey, welcome to a new episode of The Girlfriend's Guide. Now, listen, this is episode 3. Last week you had homework, and I'm hoping that you've been moving in your goals, taking action steps to make some things come true. This is going to be a quick episode because I don't want to overwhelm you with tasks and things to do around these plans that we're making together, right? Last week you had the opportunity to get honest about what it is that you've been sitting around on, like what goals you're not attacking. You got the chance to get honest about why you weren't attacking those goals and making some action steps towards bringing them into fruition. And then you even dug into why this thing was important to come into, like to unfold for you, your why, digging into your why. Then you took some time to inventory the things that you needed in order to start that business. You made a quick checklist, and then you took it a step further to add a timeline for those things on what you need to do to get some accomplishments happening around starting, launching, whatever tasks that are necessary in order for you to get this ball rolling, right? So today, in the true spirit of putting action behind our effort and making our dreams come true, I thought it would be super duper important for us to focus on 2 items. Just 2 more things. You're adding 2 more things into your rotation. Um, I think one of the very big things that we need to get into the habit of doing when we're starting new things is digesting the idea that this new thing will require new work, new effort, and new habits for me. A lot of times when you think about being the person you've never been or doing things you've never done, reaching new heights you've never reached, that takes new effort, new habits, new commitments, right? So that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on you, number one, committing to habits that are going to help make these plans, these goals come true, but also like really being transparent about which habits that you are intermingling into your day-to-day behaviors that are not beneficial for you, right? I'll speak for myself. I am a big napper. I don't want to argue about it. I'm gonna take a nap if I don't do anything else. I struggle with really bad insomnia, so I do take sleep meds to kind of help me with that. But a lot of nights I end up waking up in the middle of the night and I don't always feel 100% rested once I wake for the day. Sometimes, like, I'll say 3 out of a 5 day work week, and I really work 7 days a week, but I'm talking about like Monday through Friday type days. Um, 3 out of those 5 days, I will sleep about 5 or 6 hours. Those other 2 days out of a 5 day week, I'm up. And I don't know. Like I have meds. Most nights they work. Some nights I just cannot beat the insomnia, right? So what I'm saying is I want you to think around what you're doing. When I'm restless, I try to like open up something that has to do with my business. I'm gonna take a nap. That is a habit that I have because again, I don't rest well at nighttime. But once I wake from my nap, I have a habit of digging into work. I have a habit if I wake in the middle of the night and I really feel like I can't get back to sleep. If I'm up for like 30 minutes and I can't get back to sleep because I like to keep my phone out of my bed and next to my aunt, like I'll put it on my nightstand on the charger instead of in the bed with me on the charger. If I'm up for more than about 30 to 45 minutes, I'll go ahead and crack into some work. So that's my habit, right? I have a habit of if I'm not resting, if my eyes are not closed and I'm not knocked out, I'm jumping into something in regards to my businesses. And those are the type of habits that I want you to take into consideration as you journey toward accomplishment, as you journey toward staying actionable, as you journey toward making sure that no matter what you're doing something for your business. So that's going to be habit number one. That's your new commitment. You're committing to doing something every single day for your business. Every single day you should be doing something no matter how long it takes. I know that we work 9 to 5s. I said this a long time ago. I'm not the girl to tell you to quit your 9 to 5. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And this is real life and it's expensive out here. It costs too much to quit your main job sometimes. We're not in a space for that just yet. So you go to work from 9 to 5 for somebody else. And some of us go earlier. I'm at work usually by 7 and I'm leaving 4:30, 5:30, depending on the day. I can offer myself some time once I come home and have my nap. I'll wake up and jump into something that has to do with either the Girlfriend's Guide, I'm currently rebranding my boutique, or the Ilea Green, my personal brand. At the end of the day, those little tiny efforts to dig into your business, to dig into something that your business, your brand, your goals will need, step by step, bit by bit, you're getting closer and closer and closer to the vision that you have for this thing, right? I just want you to think about making sure that no matter what I do, I'm doing something for my business. Realistically, you might have to schedule that in. For me, I like to, and maybe I'll show you guys this one day. On my refrigerator, I kind of have a little acrylic dry erase board with dates. It's like you can pencil in the days of the week, right? But I pencil in each day what my focus is going to be for my personal brand. When it comes to the Girlfriend's Guide, I have a little agenda that I build on in my phone. So again, if I'm not doing content for the Ilea Green, I'm in the middle of rebranding my boutique. If I'm not looking for something in regards to that or Girlfriend's Guide stuff, it's always something, right? I always have something I can go to and focus my energy on. And I want you to think about what it is that you're going to schedule to do for your business every single day. If that means doing some research, looking at the competition, checking out some pages that maybe have the aesthetic that you want your business to have, considering what your brand voice will be, looking around at website options. The reality is you've done something that's going to help contribute to the action steps that you were just planning on last week. And as we continue adding in new habits that we can stick to, you're going to find that these things are going to become a part of your second nature. It's going to be like 21 days. You do something for 21 days straight, it becomes a habit. We're on this journey. We have 4 weeks of working toward what we're trying to get done in regards to our business and the plans that we set out for ourselves. So it's important for us to incorporate new habits to make sure that this thing comes true. We're on week 2, right? So that's exactly 21 days for you to instill some new habits, for you to click to, cling to, commit to something new that you know will help bring your dreams into fruition. Number 2. Habit number 2 that I want you to incorporate. Check something off of that essentials list. Start checking off that. Remember, you did an inventory of things that you feel like you absolutely must have or must do. I want you to think about how you're going to knock some things off of that list. The more you think about what you need, what's essential to your business, and what it is that's going to make it functional for you, the more you're going to be able to prioritize getting those items and making sure that you have them and you're able to continue moving forward. So it could be things like you might need to even think about the name of your business right now. Like you have a few name ideas out there in your mind, put them on paper, play around with the wording. Find some synonyms for some of the adjectives that you want to use to describe your business, and then create a tagline to go with it. Look at us. Look at us taking action, right? Or it could be that you need to look around and create a logo for a name that you've already made. Could it be? You need a logo? Get on Canva. I told you I don't gatekeep, so go on Canva, get a free account first before you start paying for your subscription, and play around with some of the tools that they have there. It's a great website. Like, kudos to the girl, I think she's from Australia, who came up with this concept. Like, easy peasy, super user friendly. Literally every digital tool you need is available. I haven't searched for something on there yet that I haven't been able to find, edit, and make suit what I'm looking for, right? So get on Canva ASAP, download the app, put it on your iPad, put it on your laptop, whatever you use to navigate like your new business focus. Put it on there and play around with it, right? If you need to maybe decide on how you're going to present yourself to social media, do that. Those are essential items that I'm sure are on your inventory checklist. So go ahead and start checking some of those items out. Like if you need to look around and compare prices for websites, maybe look at some website options. Maybe you need to get some inspiration about what you want your website to look like, right? It's things like that. It's things like that you can commit to checking off of your list. Don't be out here thinking you need to go spend thousands of dollars for like if you're wanting to start a podcast. I am literally, this microphone, I'll link it in my Instagram, on the Instagram, right? I think it was like less than $50. I'm currently looking for a floor standing, like a floor stand for it. But like between Amazon, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, there are so many people out there telling you the basic tools that you need to get your podcast started. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on lighting and devices and no, stop, pause. Like, we'll talk about everything I did to get started, and I'm telling you, like, it doesn't cost $1,000,000 to do. It doesn't cost $1,000 to do. Stop playing. Look around, do your research, and make sure that you're opening yourself up to the idea that you don't know everything, but what you know is enough to get you started. And as you continue learning and doing your research and looking around and maybe making some comparisons and looking at your competition and looking at things that gravitate toward what you want, your thing, your business, your brand, your podcast, your whatever it is, the more you take some effort to look around and dig into like the variations of what this might look like for yourself compared to how other people are doing it, the more you'll find like, okay, this is more my style versus that. So I'm going to put this over here into that bucket. I want you to think about how you're going to check off items on that list that you said are essential to you. The more you open yourself up as a flexible learner, as a person that's open to learning and growing in your niche, whatever that is, the more you're going to find that there's a million ways to cut this cake that I'm trying to get into. And you're going to open yourself up to so many new avenues. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to feel like. I want this journey together to feel like I started with this goal in mind. I had no idea that this was an option to help it come into fruition. Here I am, making it roll. Like there's a million ways to cut a cake. Just like there's a million ways to do math and hair and nails and whatever it is that you are interested in getting into. Do some research. Take some time to add habits into your day that genuinely contribute to your business. If you're not doing something for your business every day, you're not trying to make it open. It's that simple. Even if you just need 5 minutes to look at some fonts that you might want to use for your website, or even if you just want to look around at some other Instagrams just to kind of see if you can connect with any aesthetics that catch your eye. Me personally, I am a Pinterest girl. Like I love Pinterest. I get inspiration from there. I learn so much. Oh my God, I learned so much new information from Pinterest. And that's kind of why I cling to Pinterest. While I am social media friendly with my businesses, I go on Pinterest so that I can really like take time out to read and learn details about different things that I'm trying to make sure I'm getting good and better at. So maybe you should create a Pinterest and kind of, look for things that connect to what you're trying to do. What I'm saying is the shift that we are trying to make in business and in life, it doesn't happen when we're standing still, clinging to our current habits. That shift happens when we release habits that don't benefit or contribute to our businesses and our goals, and we cling to things that are going to make us better and better every single day. Now, the better doesn't happen overnight. It don't happen overnight. So don't take what I'm saying as, oh, this is an overnight blink of an eye. No. I'm saying let's do one little thing every single day for our business. Let's make sure this list, this inventory that we've created of things that are essential for our business to open, make sure that we're putting an effort to check things off of that list. Do research. Learn. Stay an avid learner in whatever the field is that you're interested in being in. Stay open to learning new things and new details and seeing people's processes and learning about people's experiences, and likely and more importantly, learning about the type of audience you want to be able to serve. Because the sooner you focus on these type of items, the more clear and concise your actions toward getting this thing to happen for you, the more clear and concise those actions will be. We are already on the road of, we've discovered what we've been procrastinating on. We talked about why, and we're going to knock that why out the water. But we also talked about why this was important to us. We built that checklist and we put a timeline on it. Now, focus on making that timeline happen through these new habits that we're committing to, right? Every single day you should be doing something for your business, and every single day you should be checking something off of that list. Even if that means sitting down and creating a budget for the things that you actually need to purchase to make your business happen. Make that checklist. Yeah, make that checklist. Even if that means looking around and comparing prices at whatever vendors you're going to be using to get the items that you're going to need for your business. Sit down, give yourself 10 to 20 minutes should you need it. If you have a tight schedule, cool, life on life, baby. We all have a lot of things going on. So no one is more or less privy to, like, we all have tight schedules, guys. So less excuses, more action. Less excuses, more action. You can listen to a YouTube video while you drive. Yep, you can. You can listen to a TED Talk while you drive. You can, when you use the toilet, get on and look at different things. Like, make time for what you're trying to do. Squeeze in that time. These are the habits that are going to get us to where we need to be. And that's all I want for you. So in the next 7 days, I want you to take some time to think about what habits are going to push me further and jump into the work of them. Jump into the work of those habits. And I hope that when I see you on next Monday, I hope that you guys are feeling good about these new things you've been adding into your day-to-day routine and ready to continue forward with executing our vision. That was part 2. We got this week, next week, and the following week. Exactly 21 days. Make it count. Make this next 21 days count as we continue forward on this journey to make your dreams come true. I look forward to chatting with you guys on next week. While this was a really short episode, I just want to make it clear, I wanted to make sure that it didn't feel overwhelming for you, and also that it feels productive and like a contribution to the work that you've already been doing. If you have any extra questions or need me to comment on or help you work through your document, again, just send me an email. It's in my bio. It's everywhere. Email me, share the document with me, and I am more than happy to help, comment, help you bounce some ideas off of each other, and let's get this thing going. But remember, these new habits these habits are what's gonna shift this thing. The shift doesn't happen if you don't choose to get into some new commitments that are going to benefit your business and your dreams. Get into it. See you next week, girlfriend. Bye.